This is the Thayer Podcast for Monday, December 11th, 2023. So there we were, out shopping, minding our own business, just pulling out into traffic, when the car lost power. No, a serious loss of power. Stopped accelerating, just pooping along all of a sudden. The idiot lights on the dashboard said ABS, brakes, and traction control. It was a shutdown to preserve vehicle safety? Who knows? Right at that moment, I couldn't say. But it kept going, so the shopping continued on the way home. We stopped at the dollar store to get some stuff, and when my passenger came out, the car wouldn't go. It'd start up, idle for a few seconds, and then quit. The idiot lights showed a problem with the ABS, brakes, and traction control. But now the traction control off indicator and check engine light were also illuminated. It appeared that the ECU, they call a vehicle's computer electronic control unit, so they have an acronym with which to confuse the uninitiated. At any rate, it seemed like the ECU was shutting down the engine so that nobody would be hurt in traffic because of faulty brakes. After succeeding in running down the battery trying to get the thing started, I broke down and called a tow truck to deliver the car to my house for a paltry $115. Made a second call to a friend who got us both home safely. During my stint in the Marine Corps, I picked up 3 useful MOSs: hawk missile technician, 25-ton driver, and motor pool maintenance mechanic. I'd been caring for my vehicles for almost half a century, so I figured I could fix the thing, no sweat. Shoot, with all the help there is on the internet and my handy-dandy handheld code reader, the fix should be a piece of cake. Yeah, well, eat your words, Ace. That cakewalk turned into a 3-day nightmare. The code reader said the mass airflow sensor was out of whack. What? There was a new air filter in it, and airflow had nothing to do with brakes. The thing didn't say which wheel speed sensor was messed up, but that's what's gone wrong most of the time when all those idiot lights are lit up like that. Well, I got under my trusty steed and checked every nook and cranny having anything to do with brakes, and I couldn't find a thing. I even disabled the ABS and traction control systems by removing 3 fuses, as recommended online. No soap. The call to the dealership pointed out that the mechanic who deals with such stuff wouldn't be in work until the next day. So it was back to the drawing board. Since my code reader initially said so, I decided to remove and clean the mass airflow sensor with the recommended alcohol bath. Didn't work. So I got my friend to take me on the round trip to the parts store to get a new one. Idiot lights don't lie, right? Wrong. With the battery recharged and the new $145 mass airflow sensor properly installed, my baby fired right up. No sweat. I learned they don't call them idiot lights for nothing. The story's moral is obvious and straightforward. Trust your code reader. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Semper Fi.